Family, we can be so mean. The excuses we make for stuff like this is, well, they're famous, right? Don't be famous if you can't take it. And that's just an excuse to really overlook the fact that there's power in your words, right? My grandmother always said, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Why can't we practice that? Seeing somebody on social media like this, and now we got to show how witty we can be, how funny we can be. And we're not considering what this could do to that person if they saw it. This is Steve Harvey's daughter. You don't think it would bother him to see people talking like this about his own child, his baby? Now you might say, well, Steve Harvey's famous. Okay, let me ask you this. If you were famous, or somebody that's in your family's famous, like your father, does that instantly give you skin that's so thick that things like this will not bother you? I mean, it's thousands of people on here just joning in on her mouth. Pictures, memes, insults. It's unreal. And to most people, this is funny. Most people in these comments gonna say, Kevin, you're taking it too seriously, whatever the case may be. But I just look at life differently, man. I believe that every feature that you have is an extension of your ancestors. Therefore, everybody's beautiful. There's no such thing as ugly. Sure, someone may not be attractive to you. They might not fall in the lines of what you may call sexy or hot, but everyone is beautiful because their face is a roadmap to their whole family. What this does is make somebody insecure about the features that was passed on by their loved ones, by their ancestors. They don't want to look in a mirror. They don't like themselves. They want to surgically change it. And when you surgically change it, it doesn't change a single thing about how you look. It doesn't change your genetics whatsoever, so you're still likely to produce that. Now your children are going to have these same features, and if they don't accept it, how are you going to get them to accept their features when you couldn't accept yours and you wouldn't change yours? So it creates a perpetual cycle of insecurities where people feel that they have to change themselves in order to be beautiful or to fit in. Yo, let's just dial back on this. I get it, you find it funny, but think about the consequences of it. Think about how far this goes. And again, you got the power of life and death in your own tongue. Why would you contribute to something like this that can cause somebody else so much pain? And you got to think about this. If something that can bring somebody so much pain can bring you so much joy, you have to ask yourself, what spirit are you in? Many of you guys believe in religion, you believe in God, but y'all sitting here really just talking down on what would be God's creation. And you think God would be okay with that? He should accept it because he's famous too? I mean, guys, people don't make themselves. Everybody has to do the best of what they have. You guys took a picture of her on a show, and y'all just posting this picture, and everybody's going in on it. That's just not right. I'm reading through the comments, and I'm showing you guys the comments, and hopefully you guys are seeing this, that people can be very, very cruel, heartless even, because they're not considering what the other person's feeling when they're reading this, if they read it. Now, some of these people profile pics, if they were posted, man, the same things could be said about them or worse. The people could find things about them. But here they are here as if they are perfect. Yo, it makes no sense, man. It's actually sad. And none of these people on here would like their daughter, their son, being taught to this way. They wouldn't like their father being talked about this way. I think that we're more intelligent than that we don't have to, go for the low-hanging fruit, like talking about people's features, man. That's crazy. If you're one of these people that do this, man, this is your opportunity to grow. You can see it as, I'm taking this too seriously. I'm on here, blah, blah, blah. Or you can actually see the power in your words and see that, you can move differently, yo. This is not cool. I don't think that's cool. I know that's a part of social media, but that's the part of social media that I hate, is that we control on each other like this with no thought for what they could be mentally going through. No thought for their mental state. You don't know what they're going through. And you could say, well, she put herself on. No, she didn't. This is not that case. She didn't ask for that. This is just people being mean. It's just people being downright mean. And I don't have any other word for it, but it's just mean, man. Nobody would like if this was done to their family, whether they were famous or not. Treat people like you want to be treated. And if you believe in God, yo, you know you wrong. You can't justify this if you believe in God. If you say you believe in God, you cannot justify this behavior no matter what. And people like you guys will get upset when people don't believe in God. But you do, and you do stuff like this. And you probably see it as, I don't mean nothing. Man, explain that to God. Seriously. From your mouth to God's ears, explain to him why it's cool to sit here and talk about his creation like this. Now, y'all gonna say I'm crazy and I'm tripping, but somebody will see this video and understand. You know, I just think that's crazy. If you're doing this stuff, you're not a beautiful person either. It shows that you're ugly too, because you're trying to call somebody else ugly or make them feel bad about themselves. It shows that you got something in you, man, that needs healing. Real talk. If you've ever felt what it feels like to be treated this way, to be insecure, to not love yourself, to be overly critical of yourself to the point to where you hide your smile, hide your face, hide body parts, whatever you're doing to try and cover up your insecurities. If you've ever felt that, you wouldn't want to put that on somebody else. And I'm sure everybody has them. So man, just treat people like you want to be treated. That's all. Peace, family.